Hello everyone, I am BeBetterGamer. Welcome to BeBetterGamer Wrestling. This channel is dedicated to the classic series of N64 wrestling games developed by CAW, Virtual Pro Wrestling 64, WCW vs NWO World Tour, WCW vs NWO Revenge, WrestleMania 2000, Virtual Pro Wrestling 2, and WWF No Mercy. And today I am bringing you another WWF No Mercy call. This one is very relevant because I am going to be making Roman Reigns, or showing you how I made Roman Reigns, and then you could, take it if you like it or make adjustments to it as you see fit. So let's just get started. Let's jump right into it. Body medium 1, you give him the 5th skin tone. It's got that Samoan tan going. Head male 2. Just turn it around so you can see it's like the normal size head. Face male 45. And I should also mention, this is an updated Roman Reigns call. I originally made one, so I changed the face, I changed the facial hair, but there's long hair 3, front hair 23, black. So we got that going for Roman Reigns. As you're gonna see, if you saw my earlier No Mercy Roman Reigns call, the facial hair is different also. Facial hair 26. I just wasn't feeling the vibe of my old Roman Reigns. Gave him the ring attire boss man, those black pants that he wears, just straight up black, sort of like jean pants or whatever. Upper body, Undertaker 1. This kind of reflects his, Roman Empire kind of symbol. It almost looks exactly like it, just a little bit different. Tattoo Rios. Now you can't give him that full Samoan, tattoo, like that sleeve tattoo he has. Wristband taped. Keep it default. That's the only downside I think with this call, is the tattoo, but everything else I think looks pretty nice. Boots 01, give it the default on the first line, and the second line black. That's really just for the laces, because if you put a default, the laces kind of stand out a little bit. I don't know, you can change it, you can keep it default laces on both colors if you want, but that's it. Roman Reigns, very simple, very easy to make. This was my old sort of outfit for Roman Reigns. This is like his Shield outfit pretty much. Basically upper body is the SWAT vest. That's it. They wore the SWAT vest to Shield. He still kind of wears like the SWAT vest sort of gimmick, but he has his emblem on it. So that's all that's really changed with Roman Reigns, how he dresses now than as opposed to how I made him back in the beginning of 2015. So that's my Roman Reigns call. And as always, with these call videos, what I like to do after I show you how I made them, I like to jump into a match. So I recorded a match originally for this video, and he had the Dean Malenko music as his entrance music. I decided to change that. I decided to change his entrance music, so I had to go ahead and record a whole nother match with me playing as Roman Reigns. As always, I'm playing on the expert difficulty, and yeah, you see the call. If you like it, let me know if you like it. Make adjustments to it as you wish. I originally built my Roman Reigns call, I'm telling you, I did a video back in January of 2015. I did Roman Reigns, and I used a call template that I found on this blog website, this Tumblr website, I should say, No Mercy 64 calls. But ever since I made it, I kind of wanted to adjust it. Didn't get around to it till recently. And what better timing, because as I'm making this video, literally 2 days ago, I found out that Roman Reigns is getting suspended for 30 days because he violated the wellness policy, whatever that means, whatever he did to violate the wellness policy. He is suspended for 30 days, assuming he's going to be back in time for the Battleground pay-per-view for the long-anticipated Shield Triple Threat, which I believe was originally the plan for WrestleMania 32, was they were going to build up to a Shield Triple Threat, but of course Rollins got injured, a bunch of other guys got injured, so I think that kind of changed the plans on where everyone was. Roman Reigns was still in the main event with Triple H, that's why I decided to wrestle against Triple H. I also changed some of the moves from the call that I had last time, because he's kind of updated his arsenal, so I changed a few things. I changed his front special. Before it was like a big clothesline. Now I changed it to the Vader bomb, because I just felt like he does such a massive snap power bomb. He power bombs people through tables. So I was like, let me give him the Vader bomb. I also gave him a pinning power bomb that he does, you know, because when he does like that one arm sit out power bomb. I gave him the diving splash to the outside. I don't know why I forgot to put it the last time. So all the moves and everything is my own, you know, interpretation. I took a little bit of influence from WWE 2K16 to build the moveset, but also just from watching the guy. I like Roman Reigns. I'm not a Roman Reigns hater. I hate the creative surrounding Roman Reigns, but I hate the creative surrounding a lot of WWE. WWE is you know, I enjoy watching WWE, but a lot of the creative I dislike. So for me to hate on Roman Reigns' creative, I would have to hate on, you know, or I should say, for me to hate on Roman Reigns because of his creative, I would have to hate on the entire roster, and I don't want to do that. I mean, I've hated how Dolph Ziggler has been booked the past 3 years. I hate how Alberto Del Rio is booked. You know, Titus O'Neil, even everyone, Rusev, everyone's creative is pretty bad. What they're doing now with the Shield finally makes sense. I was so afraid in Money in the Bank that they weren't going to do the obvious. The obvious was Ambrose wins and he cashes in that night on Rollins. I didn't think they'd do that because WWE has a tendency to not do the obvious. Sometimes the obvious solution is the best solution, and we need to see the Shield. I was a huge fan of the Shield. I still think they broke up too early, and I still think we're feeling the effects of that because Roman Reigns has had such difficulty, you know, getting those cheers and likes from the fans because they've been pushing him way too hard to be this dominant, you know, babyface superstar. He's just not there yet. I mean, you know, it's funny how when the Shield was around, he was the most exciting thing about the Shield, and then when they split up, everyone hated him. And you know, I think a little bit of that's unfair because of the creative surrounding him, but you know, I think they should just go in the direction of making him heel. I'm pretty sure I'm not saying anything new. This isn't a discussion that's been new. This has been going on for the past 2 years, ever since he's been in line to main event WrestleMania 31, which he did against Brock Lesnar. But I'm glad that they're getting back around to the Shield. I'm excited about the Shield triple threat. Let's see if they keep that triple threat, because again, like I said, I just found out that he got suspended for 30 days. So if they decide to pull him out of that triple threat, you know, it's going to be interesting because now they have to build a whole pay-per-view around this triple threat, and it's very public knowledge that he's suspended, so we're not going to see him on TV for 30 days. So let's see how that shakes out, especially with, like, you know, they're resplitting the draft, or they resplitting the brands, and we're going to have the draft. I think the Shield are going to split up. You know, I put out a tweet when I found out about the Battleground main event. You know, I said basically, wow, they're doing the Shield triple threat at Battleground, not at SummerSlam. That must mean to me that they have something else bigger planned for SummerSlam. What that bigger match could be than the Shield triple threat, I don't know. It could involve Brock Lesnar, it could involve The Rock, who knows. But for them to do the triple threat right away with the Shield, either they're gonna do the triple threat at Battleground, it's gonna be a wash and no one's gonna win, or they're gonna do the triple threat, we're gonna get a winner, and it's gonna set up something bigger for SummerSlam. Or what I believe is gonna happen, now that I've thought about it after a few hours, I think that the triple threat's going to go down the way, however it's going to go down, and I think they're going to be split up because of the draft. So it's going to be even more of a tease. You know, we've waited so long to see this Shield triple threat, and then they're just going to split them up because of the brands. So we're going to have to wait even longer to get that triple threat rematch, because you know it's going to be good. I have high expectations for that triple threat. I mean, the triple threat with you know, Rollins and Lesnar and Cena, you know, back at Royal Rumble, which was it? Not this past Royal Rumble, but the one before that, you know, was exciting. So I just have complete faith. These guys have got such great chemistry together. There I go, I'm putting Triple H through the table with the Vader bomb. You know, classic Roman Reigns. He's putting everyone through tables now. But I think when he comes back from the suspension, I think he should come back heel. I think they should, you know, just like go full force, make him come back as a heel, and just let him tear it up. And I think the fans will appreciate him more as a heel. Again, I know I'm not the only one who's been saying this, but I enjoy watching Roman Reigns. I think he's a great talent. You know, he still has a lot to learn, but you know, The Rock wasn't The Rock overnight. Stone Cold wasn't Stone Cold overnight. You know, it takes time for a lot of these guys. Triple H wasn't Triple H overnight. You know what I mean? What they are now, what they mean to the business now. Roman Reigns, you know, was it too soon to have him main event these past 2 WrestleManias? Probably. But you know, we're not really going to see how great Roman Reigns is until he becomes the Roman Reigns he needs to be. So give him a heel run, let him do his thing. I hope everything works out for him. I hope the wellness policy thing isn't anything too serious. You know, hopefully it's one of those cases where Vince McMahon kind of wants to make an example. You know, I've heard stories that's kind of what happens a lot of the times, is that when wrestlers get punished, there's the big spear. When wrestlers get punished, it's kind of to be made an example out of. So I hope that's the case. I hope it's nothing too serious with Roman Reigns, but there is, you know, while I wait for Roman Reigns to come back, now I have him in my WWF No Mercy, a more complete version than the CAW I created over a year ago. I'm very excited about this CAW. Let me know what you think. You know what to do. You've been on YouTube before. Leave a like, leave a comment, leave a subscribe. Hit those subscribes, because I am doing a subscriber CAW project where you can submit your own CAWs to me, your own custom created CAWs, not based on any wrestlers, but just your own creative creations. I'll have a link to that in the description below. I'll have a link to the full moveset and parameters in the description below. So yeah, check that out. Check out all my other WWF No Mercy CAWs, and I will be doing the rest of the Shield. Before anyone asks, could you do Ambrose, could you do Rollins, I'm gonna do them. They've been a year and a half in the making, and I'm finally gonna do them. So thank you all for watching. Once again, I am BeBetterGamer, and until next time, keep watching all the wrestling. Thank you.